Gamers, or at least certain gamers here in this YouTube community, can be confusing creatures every once in a while. You know, it's kind of weird when you think about it. So, okay, so there are now people out there, gamers out there complaining, saying that it isn't fair that the review scores that Super Lucky's Tale, you know, Super Lucky's Tale is a game that came out for, did it come out for Xbox yet? I don't know if it's coming out or it's going to be out. But it's one of the newer Xbox games that are coming out to Xbox and like Windows Store, like that, something like that. Super Lucky's Tale, and it's a Mario-esque game. Let's face it. It's got all those elements there. It's got the cartoony visuals. It's got the colorful. It's got the colors. It's got the colorful, fun-loving, chirpy, chippy mascots. You know, it's got all the staples there. And this game just isn't scoring as well as the recent release like that, as Super Mario Odyssey. Okay, now I'm not going to sit here and say anything bad or negative about Super Lucky's Tale. Honestly, I can say I don't really have a lot of interest in the game. It's not really something I'm going after to buy, but I'm not going to sit here and talk shit about the game either. I mean, like I said, I have no interest in it, but I'm not going to sit there and revel in the scores, whether they be good or bad. I'm not going to point anything out. But there are people who are getting mad now because it didn't score as well as Super Mario Odyssey, and they're blaming Super Mario Odyssey, that somehow it's their fault. That somehow it's Mario Odyssey's fault that this game is not scoring as well because so many people... So how can I put this? So many people were enamored with Mario Odyssey that they just didn't give Super Lucky's Tale the proper chance it deserved because of Mario Odyssey. I think this is a very weird argument. I don't know if I'm even saying this the right way. I'm just saying that a lot of people are saying it wasn't fair to put it up against Mario Odyssey, blah blah blah, stuff like that. And that's dumb to say because look, each game is gonna fail or succeed on its own merits. You can't sit there and compare it to other games. You can't compare each game to other games. It's just not how it is. I mean, there are plenty of people out there who probably played Mario Odyssey and loved it, and they're gonna play Super Lucky's Tale and they're gonna love it. And some people might like this game more than Mario. Some people might like Super Lucky's Tale more than Odyssey. Who's to say? I don't know. Most people are like, yeah, I like the Odyssey, but I just like Super Lucky's Tale better. And there's probably gonna be people who say that, and hey, that's fine. Like I said, teach their own. But what gets me about this, what I find absolutely funny about this, is when you have, you know, these same people who are saying it's Mario Odyssey's fault that Super Lucky's Tale isn't getting better scores. It's like, not even 2 weeks ago, maybe a little more, a little less, these were the same people who were sitting there on their fucking high horse saying how they will never go anywhere near Super Mario Odyssey, they'll never touch it, they'll never play it, because they are too mature. They are too old to be playing nonsense games like that. They're mature, they play mature grown-up games with mature grown-up content, so they will go nowhere near a Mario game because they're just too mature. And if that's your mentality, that's fine, but you can't sit here and have the mentality and then get mad when a game like Super Lucky's Tale doesn't do as well. Because like I said earlier, all the elements are there. Bright colors, happy-go-lucky mascots, you know, platforming, everything that's pretty much in the Mario games that you are too mature to play is in this game, but for some reason that's exempt from your maturity level playthrough. It's like you're too mature for this game, but for some reason this game gets a pass because it's not on Nintendo. I guess that's what you're going for here. That's what it is. But how are you gonna sit there and complain that this game isn't doing this game that you would consider kiddie trash? Let's face it, you consider this game kiddie trash. It was on over here, but since it's on your system of choice, suddenly it's okay because every once in a while it's cool to play a game like that every once in a while. Like now? Now you want to sit there and act like it's okay to play games like that? You sat there for weeks with your tirade about how this game is just for kids, and you're not a kid, so you shouldn't play it, and you're too old to be playing Mario games or because it's kiddie trash. I'm too old for this. You're too old for this. You shouldn't play it. But you're allowed to play Super Lucky's Tale because it's on Xbox, right? Is that what this is? Is that what this is? Suddenly you think that this game deserves better scores than Mario Odyssey. What are you doing? What the hell are you doing? I don't understand what you... this is why I can't take any of these people seriously. Because I seriously believe that a lot of the times they're just doing this for an act. Like, they don't really believe the shit that comes out of their mouths. They need a hook, they need a gimmick for the channel, and their gimmick is to hate something over something else. And they don't really believe the crap that comes out of their mouths. They're just talking. They're just saying things, and that's that. And that's how they bring in their audience, by being full of shit. And they don't really have this mentality. They're not really that upset about good Mario scores and bad Super Lucky Tail scores. They're not really upset about that, but they gotta put on this act that they are, because that's what their audience expects. This is pretty much what I think about a lot of people in the community. They don't really believe what they're saying. They just say it because they need to bring in their audience, and that's what their audience expects of them. So that's just where I'm going with this. And like, how are you gonna sit there and like just hate on one game, but then say it's okay for the other game to be the kind of game it is, because reasons? I don't understand any of this, but here we are. Just some I wanted to get off my chest. Whatever. Think about that as you will, but I'm just saying, if you're going to sit here and say that Mario is kiddie trash, that you're not going to play, then I think you should say the same thing about Super Lucky Tail, because basically, in your eyes, that's what it is. Okay? It's for kids. It's a kiddie game for kiddie people to play and stuff like that. That's all I'm saying. But hey, whatever.